Dr. Nick Pratt of Rochester, Minnesota. A couple months ago I attended the Art of the Close, the very first time that I've ever been there to learn how to do the 10-minute talk. And the first time we implemented it, we closed 36 out of 58 new patients, cash paid, doing a 10-minute talk. 10 minutes to get 36 new patients, it blew my mind. And so if you haven't implemented the 10-minute talk, if you haven't gone to the Art of the Close, it's definitely something you got to get to tomorrow. It'll really transform your practice like it has ours.
Hi, I'm Dr. Misty Sense, and I practice in Cleveland, Ohio, and I've been to the Art of the Close. And the Art of the Close has helped me be more confident with public speaking. It's also opened the doors for me to get into places that I wouldn't have been able to get into before, such as schools. That was one of my biggest talks, was getting into our school system. I spoke with over 200 teachers, and from that talk we generated 24 prepaid new patients. And so we've been able to grow our practice and get out and help our communities.
Okay, I'm just super excited about what CSK has done for my office and for me professionally, really. My third talk out of the gates after learning how to do the 10-minute talks, I was able to close not all 12 people in the room, but 14 of the people, and we call that Polish math. That following week I saw 28 new patients, and it was the most that I've ever seen in a week and the busiest, and we've been able to help so many more people in our communities.
Hey docs, I want to share with you a tip as to why our 10-minute talks are so successful. And it has to do with what we call an MVC. The MVC is the most valued currency of each audience. So you see, what you get to do with these 10-minute talks is research your audience and realize what is their most valued currency. Now, it's not always the same things, and if you can look at your audiences individually, and you go to places of business, you go to places where people are employed, and they have a job, they have a career, you can know a lot about them in a little bit of time. Coincidentally, you can also pique their curiosity in 10 minutes or less. And that's what a great talk is always about. It's about piquing their curiosity, not giving all the answers. Now, I know some of you, this is a brain scramble because you want to give them all the answers. You want to deliver 90 different PowerPoints. You get all chestnutty with people and you want to deliver 2 days of information in 60 minutes, and it's too much. Don't do that. Pique their curiosity, invite them into the practice, and that's where we do a proper evaluation. Look, if you're trying to solve the world's problems at each lecture, you're giving too much info. If you're trying to give them statistics on a nation, on the World Health Organization, the numbers are too big. People want to know about themselves. And if you can speak their currency, their MVC, you're speaking their language. And one of the coolest things about doing 10-minute talks is what I like to refer to as the naive brilliance. You see, when we teach docs how to do 10-minute talks at the Art of the Close, and that's the only place I teach them, when you learn it from the person that created it, you come in with this naive brilliance, and some of your best lectures you will ever give are right after the Art of the Close. Because you follow the recipe, you don't tweak it, you don't outthink yourself, you just do it the way that we teach it, and that naive brilliance is going to show up in numbers that are of massive value to your time economy, to your new patient growth, to your exponential strategies. It's huge for your practice. So, as we get started and we get rolling, one of the things I like to remind docs is that the place this begins is at the Art of the Close. Now, we've only got 2 seminars left, one at the end of August in California, one at the end of October in Chicago, and then we will pick this up on 4 continents next year. We will be down in Brazil. We're doing 2 in Europe, one in January and one in June in the UK. We're going to be down in Melbourne, Australia, again in April of 2017. So we will be on 4 continents, Brazil, Australia, over in the UK, as well as some North American dates. But for 2016, we only have 2 dates left. So get to the Art of the Close. Show up with your own naive brilliance. And then you can quit spinal screening. You could be done with the goofy Groupon ads where you get the tire kickers and the bottom feeders. And please, whatever you do, my last bit of advice is do not throw in the chiropractic adjustment for any types of Groupon, and realize you could be in trouble with capping and steering laws on a state-by-state basis where you fee split per new patients. Be really smart about how you market. Let's do it ethically, honestly, and in a 10-minute talk, which is what we teach at the Art of the Close, you will be your very own version of a chiropractic TED Talk teacher. Don't say that fast. It will be a chiropractic TED Talk teacher. All right, cheers. We'll see you at the Art of the Close.